Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. Here it is at 10:40 p.m. We're about 20 minutes early. We have been doing mostly 11 o'clock chats, and I uh, I got done a little bit early with what I was doing, and I had a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you that I've been experiencing over the last few days, and so I thought that I would share them with you. And so, a lot of times all of us feel a little bit overwhelmed. We feel like we have a lot of things that we have to do. We feel like we don't have enough time to get them done. At least I know I do. And there are some things that I do and that I found for myself that I'd like to share with you that might help you. Hi Lena, how you doing? And so I one of the things that this is one tip that I wanted to share with you, and it's something that I do maybe monthly, sometimes weekly, just depending on what I need to do. And that is you write yourself a letter. You write your own self a letter. I know it sounds silly, but you write a letter of all the strengths that you feel that you have. That you act like you are somebody else looking at yourself, and you write down the things that you feel that are your strengths. And I think that that helps so much whenever we are a little bit down about things in our life, and all of us I know are going through. I've talked to many of you who I read your posts, and I know that all of us go through hard times, and whether it's a relationship issue or it's something that's going on in our family, and we have to stay strong no matter what, right? And so we know it's going to happen, and so what can we do to help ourselves get through it? And that's one thing that I do is I know that I have the strengths that I have, and whenever I feel like I need to, I guess, rejuvenate myself, I go back to that list that I wrote to myself because I know that I'm strong. And I know a lot of you think that, and I say this a lot, that you see me and you think, oh, she's got the 8 kids and everything's so perfect. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true, and that I have a lot of different trials and things that are going in my life, and we all have to face them, right? And so that is a huge thing, because I think that as we believe in ourselves and we believe in the strengths that we have, and then we go back to that letter whenever times are hard, then we realize, hey, I can do this. I can get through this. And sometimes I think that, as we are going through the different things in our life, that we forget those strengths. And that's why it's so important to keep your journals, and it's so important to write this letter. It's so silly sounding, but I did it, and I have it in my journal, and it's almost like writing the grateful list, like we talked about the other day, that you can go back and refer to, right? The other thing that I've noticed, as and this happened to me just the other day, to where I feel like everything is caving in on me, right? We all feel like that sometimes, where, I mean, I have 8 kids, and, someone's calling here or someone's this, and then, the plumber's coming or whatever. We all have different things that are happening in our life. And sometimes we feel just like overwhelmed, right? And we feel like all of it is happening at the same time. And those are the times that you have to just say, you know what, stop. We have to just stop, and we basically have to just, like today, I mean, it was hard, but I took the time to sit by my pool for 10 or 15 minutes. I said, the sun is up, it's been raining here for a few weeks, and I made myself do it, and I felt better. And I also attended our church temple today. It's a place that I go to feel peace and serenity and in my life whenever all these different things are happening. And so I'm not sure what that is for you, what it would be to help you feel like, you can just put everything on hold. And believe me, it'll be there when you come back, and then you can tackle it after you do something for yourself. And whatever that is, every single day, we all have 24 hours in a day. We have to take the time to do things for ourselves. So we have to keep our strengths up by writing our letter to ourselves, and we have to do the things daily to help us to stay strong, to basically it's almost kind of like filling up your fuel for your body and doing those things, because if we can't take care of ourselves, how are we going to take care of those around us, and how are we going to take care of all of those different trials that are in our life, right? So I didn't want to make this video very long, but it is a thought that I had, and those of you who would like to live subscribe, if you haven't, there's a live subscribe button up there, and we have these. I don't know why the 10:30, 11 p.m. is always the time that I feel like I'm winding down and the thoughts just come in. And I would love to have you live subscribe. My blog is joypackard.com. Feel free to connect with me on there, and feel free to share this video with those who you feel might be able to use it in their lives. One of these days, when I get my Amazon business on autopilot, basically what I would like to do is to have a personal development retreat and to have these kind of things happen on the blue beaches of the world. And so, Lena, no, the course isn't up yet. I've just had so many wall blocks, but I'm actually up late tonight, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing that. I'm hoping to get it done by CES, which is on September the 8th. So to get all my videos turned into my friend who is going to be putting it together for me. So once Amazon is on autopilot, that's kind of the direction that I'm going. So yes, Lena, that's kind of where I'm going to be eventually in the long run. I'm going to basically be holding personal development treats in the blue beaches of the world, because that's what makes me happy. And it makes me happy to be able to help other people in different ways just besides Amazon. And I love Amazon, and it's been the best thing I've ever done as far as my business and everything, but I specifically love helping other people. So there you go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. It is time for me to get busy to finish up some late night stuff before I have to head to bed. Thanks for joining me on this awesome Facebook Live. I love Facebook Live, and I love connecting with you. I hope this has helped you in some way, and I hope you guys have an awesome night. Thanks, Lena. You guys take care. Good night.